Hey everyone, it's Cody again from Dadasaurus Dollar Deals, coming to you with my loot from the Dollar Tree. Just a reminder of the weekly challenge that we're doing. So I'm taking $10 and making my meals for the week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This week is a little bit different. We have birthday parties that bookend both sides of it. Today, my niece Lily, her birthday is July 20th. Shout out, happy birthday, Lily. Her birthday party was today. My baby, her birthday is tomorrow, the 19th. We're doing her party next Saturday. Also sharing my daughter's birthday, a good friend of mine, Adam Duvall, his daughter Avery, is turning 3 tomorrow on the 19th. My baby's turning 2. Adam, your birthday was July 15th, so belated shout out to you there. So that's getting the birthday shout outs out of the way. So again, this ends up really being more of like a 5-day challenge than a 7-day true weekly challenge. But nonetheless, you're going to see how challenging it really can be. And, you know, this can be extreme budgeting purposes. Maybe you're just trying to save money. It could be that maybe you just know someone who doesn't have a lot of income to spend on food. And there could be a lot of different reasons that you're on a tight budget. And I chose the Dollar Tree. And going in, the first video I showed you all, you know, I said one thing that you've got to keep in mind with Dollar Tree is your portion sizes is a lot less. And sometimes with their rotating items, you don't always necessarily have what you're looking for. I got very fortunate. Everything that I wanted was there. I did have to make an audible, though. One of my big plans for my meat selection was going to be smoked sausage. But I didn't realize, or I had forgot really, how much smaller their smoked sausages are than what you get usually at a regular grocery store, like a Walmart or a Kroger, a Costco, whatever, you know, that you might get your regular groceries at. So here is my 10 items, and there's actually 11. This is the 11th item. I got water flavor packets. I'll probably end up drinking a few more things because I have some leftover pop here. I'm not going to act like I'm not, but I'll update you guys on that. So here are my 10 items. I got a loaf of bread. Loaf of wheat bread. You got 70 calories a slice. I think I counted it out, including the end pieces. It's either 18 total pieces or 16. So enough for 6 or not 6. That's terrible math. Enough for either 8 or 9 sandwiches. And then, of course, you know, you can just use them as individual slices as toast or whatever. So it's going to be my primary source for lunch. And then you can see jelly back there, or fruit spread, strawberry. I got the strawberry because it's actually got 20 extra calories. The grape was 80. This is 100. And I need to get some calories where I can. Going along with that, and here's one of those things, peanut butter. You can see how much smaller it is. It's actually the same size. Dollar Tree had 3 different options for peanut butter. They were all 10 ounces. I just got the Utopia peanut butter. It's got 9 servings, so it should do me for the week. Then I got some Quick Oats. The Quick Oats has 11 servings. Got a quart of milk to make with the oats. Could have went water and taken the extra $1. Maybe put it towards some frozen fruit or another frozen veggie that we'll see in a minute, or maybe even more rice or beans or something like that. But I went with this, kind of make the oats a little bit more filling. I'll also maybe drink a glass of milk one day. Going along with that, we'll stay on the breakfast train for a minute. Eggs. Got a dozen of eggs from the Dollar Tree. Eggs can be very versatile. We'll talk about that in a minute. This one was probably, to me, the steal. 32 ounces of long grain brown rice. So this is going to be very handy. There are 17 servings of brown rice for $1. It's hard to beat. Then we got just under a pound. We got 14 ounces of veggies, frozen veggies, and then 2 packs of Bar-S hot dogs. There's 8 hot dogs in each pack, so 16 total hot dogs. And Bar-S is about as low quality as you can go on hot dogs, but I want to get some kind of meat in there, and that's probably the most cost-effective with a decent portion size. So you see the 10 items there. Couple of other rules, if you will, of my challenge here. So anything that I have in my condiment drawer, I can use. I actually have a lot of different sauces in there. Also, at my work, we have ketchup, mustard, mayo. So if I decide to take hot dogs for lunch or something one day, I've got some condiments that I can use at work. outside of that, that's really all that I'm using. Salt and pepper. You can get salt and pepper for almost free anywhere you go. So if I add salt and pepper to anything, that's just kind of a gimme. So the other main thing with me is I typically do a Meatless Monday, and I don't want to take this away from my regular dietary restrictions, if you will. I don't really have any restrictions, but I try to do the Meatless Monday. There's a lot of great information out there. I'm not opposed to eating meat. I think people should eat meat. I think you should support your local butcher houses, your local farmers. Eat all the meat that you want to, chicken, whatever it may be. There actually are some really cool stats. If everyone ate less meat, just went one day without eating meat every week, it does all kinds of reduction in CO2, the amount of animals that we actually eat per year. It's kind of incredible what all it really does. But that's enough of that. Just saying that's the reason I do that. I don't do it all the time, but I've recently started back, so I'm going to keep doing it. So tomorrow's menu, being that I'm not going to have any meat tomorrow, is going to be pretty interesting. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do some overnight oats, probably with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. And then for dinner, I'm probably going to do 2 servings of rice with some stir fries and maybe an egg mixed in with that. So talking about the versatility of eggs, people probably think of eggs, obviously as a breakfast option, and it is. And if you look strictly at this, it looks like I have $3 spent to breakfast. You're like, well, that makes sense. $3 for breakfast, $3 for lunch. Usually your dinner's a little bit more. So I mean, $1 extra for dinner is really not that big. You could get away with doing breakfast for the week with $1, just your oats here, your oatmeal. So could have went away with that and done a lot more, but I decided to do that because it gives you a little bit of versatility. Eggs you can use as a snack. You can use hard-boiled eggs. You can, add an egg, have an egg sandwich one day maybe for lunch instead of peanut butter and jelly. And that's the thing that you're going to have to get used to when you're on a tight budget, is you're not going to have a lot of options necessarily. So for a week, it's going to be kind of repetitive, but that's okay if you're willing to do that. So we're going to do our best with this. I'll try to give you daily updates, let you know how it goes. I'll try to get at least one video of every option that I eat. Again, if I eat anything tonight, it's probably going to be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I might heat up 2 hot dogs and eat 2 hot dogs. I'm not going to make all the rice at one time because I might be able to carry it over, which brings me to my last point. Next week, I'm probably going to do a Dollar General challenge. I'm not locked into Dollar General yet, but anything that I have left over from this week, I'm going to carry over to next week, which makes sense if you think about it. I mean, even if you're starting over and you just have $10, and that's the only thing that you have for food for the week, you usually don't just get rid of your food unless you're homeless, which is a horrible thing, but hopefully you never have to go through homelessness. But yeah, you usually can carry over anything that I have this week. I'm going to do some other challenges over the next 6 weeks. I'm not going to say I'm going to do them straight. Like I said, Dollar Tree starting off, Dollar General coming soon. There'll probably be a Walmart and a Kroger in there sometime soon. And one, again, special shout out to Adam Duvall here, carnivore diet challenge. So that week I will be eating meat. Carnivore diet is kind of keto on steroids. Keto, I think, can be a really great option for people. So I'm going to do that 1 week as well. Now, I'll probably do that through multiple stores, and you'll find out why when we get there. But that is this week's challenge. Make that last for a week. As always, please subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications for when we make new videos. We'll be making a lot more content now that baseball season's died down a little bit for me. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, Dadasaurus Dollar Deals and Diets. Yes, Dadasaurus Dollar Deals and Diets on Facebook. And then, of course, our YouTube page, Dadasaurus Dollar Deals. Like I said, share away, like, comment, give us ideas. We love it. We love any feedback that we get from you all. We appreciate everyone who's given us ideas in the past and everything. So we really appreciate that. Much love to you all. I'm going to call it a night. We'll see you soon.